Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And it seems that the Democrats took kind of a bit of a blow because it seems that Krysten Sinema, I think that's how you pronounce her last name, not entirely sure, seems to be leaving the Democratic Party. Well, here's a video kind of explaining on what's really going on. Take a look.
Sinema, we want to talk to you real quick. Can we talk to you real quick?
Hi, actually, I am heading out.
Right now is a real moment that our people need in order for us to be able to talk about what's really happening. We need a Build Back Better plan right now.
We knocked on doors. We need solutions. The Build Back Better plan has the solutions that we need.
We knocked on doors for you to get you elected, and just how we got you elected, we can get you out of office if you don't.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I find it incredibly annoying that you go out there and chase people into the bathroom stall and stuff like that, and or what have you. Obviously, it's people's rights to complain into whatever to their senators or whatnot, but I think you start reaching a very bad threshold when you start chasing them or harassing them in this regard. We all have the right to go to our public buildings and protest and stuff like that, but harassing or going after people like this, regardless whether they're the political ideology or where they're at, really sheds a bad precedent of what it is to really do in the rightful manner. And these far leftists are the type of people that are going to do this type of stuff to where they'll go out and harass people regardless whether or not it is. And they are right. They elected her, and they can not have her elected her in the next election cycle if they so decide to choose. But obviously, you will have to wait until that happens. It seems that there is also more news coming out for this because she has something to say about her switching and the reasons why. Take a look.
Significant announcement.
I've registered as an Arizona independent. And I know some people might be a little bit surprised by this, but actually I think it makes a lot of sense. You know, a growing number of Arizonans and people like me just don't feel like we fit neatly into one party's box or the other. And so, like many across the state and the nation, I've decided to leave that partisan process and really just focus on the work that I think matters to Arizona and to our country, which is solving problems and getting things.
I would like to believe that that a lot of people in America are like this, or not normally on one political aisle. I think the bigger issue is that with both of the sides being on the left and the right, in particular with Republican and Democrat, we have people really trying to essentially, I would say, people that feel kind of compelled or forced to choose one side, or Republican or Democrat, because at the end of the day, I think people deep down know that that they have to choose one side or the other because the independent side is most likely not going to win. Honestly, I probably were more around the lines of choosing independence because I don't know exactly how well they'll perform or how well they would do in terms of an actual election or what have you. Because they have never been in office, they've never been a president, as far as I know. So, with that being said, it's really hard to have them to see what they can do or what they're worth because, well, they never had the chance to prove that. And I think people are, as I said before, are honestly, they feel forced and wanting to have to choose a side that they feel like it's going to be their best chance of changing the country or making it for the better, rather than, maybe choosing a side that may fit them best. But nonetheless, I think this is a hit to the Democrats. It's not really a hit to the Republicans because they were already losing, but it is a hit to the Democrats. And her switching from Democrat to independent is kind of mind-boggling to me. It's because now that the Democrats lose one seat, and now it's down to Carrie Lake and maybe a few others to really kind of see where they can change the ball game here. But I digress. This is more of a blow to the Democrats than it is to Republicans. It would be a way bigger blow to the Democrats if she switched to Republican, but nonetheless, it still hurts to the Democrats. And I think as well, along this case, is that kind of shows that maybe that the Democrats are so insane. They're so out of their gourd that people are leaving their party, and I think there's a lot of people leaving their party because of this, and that the people are just maybe just go independent. Because the GOP shows that they can't really get things done or want to get things done, and we're kind of forced to go trusting them to do absolutely nothing. But it's like it's pretty much what the GOP does is like they stop the bleeding a little bit, but they'll continue to they won't fix the bleeding. So that's kind of like everybody's opinion of the GOP. And I think in that case, if you're going to have that type of a mentality, you're not going to be helping the country or helping the people. I think a lot of people will vote Republican because they think that's the best way to get things done, at least in current society. But when it comes down to the really fourth of the day, people don't think they're going to get anything done. They just want to stop the bleeding. Hopefully the Republicans can do something if they actually get a win. But yeah, this is a blow to the Democrats, and I don't see this really being a good thing for them. As well as with this in particular, Krysten Sinema. Oh, my apologies, people. It does it sometimes. I have to sometimes fix this because it just wants to be dumb for no reason. All right. So, also with this is Krysten Sinema leads the American Party, investigators that's independent, cuts fragile margin in the U.S. Senate, and it seems that that it might be some kind of a win for them. But yeah, there's not much to really say here. You'll get to see more of this. Obviously, I'll put this in the description. But yeah. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care.